Welcome to Pokemon Pocket Roulette. Strong Pokemon? Weak Pokemon? That's only the selfish perception of people who haven't built a deck around all these awful cards. Each episode I spin a wheel to figure out which Pokemon we're going to encounter for that day, then I force myself to get a win with our new strategy. Will we prove we're capable trainers with the ability to win with any card, or falter under the pressure? Find out this episode of Pokemon Pocket Roulette. New episodes premiere Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. EST. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Pocket Roulette, the wheel spinning series where we get a random Pokemon and build a deck. We're going to go ahead and spin and see what we're working with. We've got the one, the only, Nidoking. I've been wanting to build a Nidoking deck. Alright guys, here is the Nido deck. So Nidoqueen pairs up perfectly with Nidoking, literally getting a boost to the damage, so it just makes sense to have the family together in this deck. Now Nidoking is a pretty decent card. 3 dark energy, 2 dark energy, and a neutral energy gives you 90 damage and a guaranteed poison, which is going to deal at least that 10 extra tick damage. So minimum 100 damage, as long as it's not Arceus, and then the opponent is forced to switch out or continue taking that chip damage. Nidoqueen has the potential to deal 130 damage or 180 damage if Nidoking is set up on the bench. So we have her there kind of as a finisher. And we've got the beautiful full art cards. Nidoqueen is chilling with the family at home, and Nidoking is just off in the woods doing nothing. That is not, that's that 50s family for you in America. We've got the one of the Nidoqueen line, the Nidoran female, who will call a basic Nidoran male to the side of their, kind of like how the new Weedle works, pulls the Nidoran out of the deck. We might want to use that. It pairs nicely with Nidoran female, who has a 1 energy usage as well. That way you can attack turn 2 if you evolve it and happen to lead with it. And you can start getting Nidoking set up on the bench while you're getting Nidoqueen powered up. We've got the double Nidoran male, double Nidorino, and double Nidoking. They have a 1, 2, 3, so if we're going second, it's a very nice curve as we level up. We've got double Communicator and a copy of Iona. I really like one Iona. Obviously, you can play 2. There's something about just one that I think works pretty well. We've got double Research, double Pokeball, part of that consistency package, and double Leaf. We don't have finishers with like Red. We don't have Helmet. We don't have Cape. This could be a problem, but Nidorino, Nidoking, and Nidoqueen have like good health pool values. Being those stage 2 mons tend to have higher health thresholds. We've got the double potion to keep them up to stuff. It also keeps them alive through certain interactions. Them being dark also makes them super effective against Giratina, which could matter with like Nidorina early in the game. But yeah, I'm excited about what the deck can do. I don't think this is going to be nearly as hard as Swoobat Raichu, so let's get right into the games. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the games, leave a like, comment which Pokemon you're excited to see next on the roulette, and hit that subscribe button. We're getting close to 50. That's my next goal, really hoping to get there soon, and that way you'll know when I have some new stuff coming out and when the new episode of Pokemon Pocket premieres. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll smell you later. Alright guys, and we are going right into it. We are playing against Psycuck. Pretty funny name. I think it's cute. We're going to be going first. We've got the cool Darkrai coin. We've got the Nidoran lead. Going first is not the best for us. We really want to go second and utilize that 1, 2, 3 ramp that we just generally have through our evolutionary stages, but we do have the Pokemon we need in our hand. We draw Research, which is great. No one was ever upset about Pot of Greed, and they're playing a fighting deck. I feel like this is already going to kind of be uphill. We've got the Nidoran female. We'll get it set up on the bench, and we'll just pass. Opening Pot of Greed is good. Going second against a fighting deck when we have weakness, less good. Even though fighting is not very good against poison, this is not the game. So that weakness is going to hit us really hard, but we do get Research again, which means we'll be able to utilize it to draw some more cards. Now we're in this weird situation. We're going to Pokeball for our other Nidoran. We're going to get it set up on the bench. I'm thinking about like just sacking the one that's up in the front and getting the one in the back set up instead. That way we're not... You know, we're going to be able to attack with the Nidorino. We're going to sack here. We're going to give up our Nidoran female. That's not really our win con. We want to get the Nidoking set up. They've got the Lucario in the back, so they are just going to be jabbing us for 60 damage, and they one-shot Nidoran female. That's not very good. You know, this is a popular deck that's in the meta right now. Fight Box is pretty powerful. We will get the evolution. We will go ahead and throw that dark energy. And we're going to communicate, see if we can draw the other Nidoran, the Nidorino. Too many Nidos in this game. We will get our other full art though. We're going to go ahead and flee. We need to have our guys set up. Since we didn't find the other Nidorino, we are going to sack this one as well. Hopefully they don't have another Sabrina. If we have Nidoking, we do hit them pretty hard across the board, and we might be able to salvage out a win with like another potion or something. We do have the one in hand. We're just going to play to our outs. We are going to set in the Nidorino. We're going to evolve it this next turn into Nidoking. There's the Nidoqueen, not doing anything, just sleeping with the family. Hopefully she doesn't have to see the atrocities that Riolu has been doing to us. We will do our Poison Horn. We will knock out the Riolu. They will send in, it looks like Sudowoodo, which can hit for 40. But we're actually not in the worst situation. We have it set up. They are going to Giovanni us, which means their damage is going to go up to 50 plus the 20 from. We've got 80. We're going to draw. We draw Iona. We're going to potion. Let's see if we can Iona and grab something else that we could need. Try to disrupt the opponent, though there's not much to do about it. We've got the Nidoqueen, Nidorino. These are dead. We have no basic mons left. Poison Horn. Knock the Sudowoodo out. And they have Lucario left, who cannot knock us out here. So we have the opportunity to somehow manage to steal this game away with Nidoking. They're going to put that Rocky helmet on the Lucario. They've got Sudowoodo in the back. They're Giovanniing us. Is this going to be a tie? We are going to take 90 damage. We live with 10, and it is not going to be a tie. If we drew the potion, we could have actually won. Without the potion, though, it is going to be the end for us. We're going to get knocked out by that Rocky helmet. They're poisoned, but it will not apply until the end, and Rocky helmet will knock us out first. The different phases taking us out. All right, we are in the next game. That was such a close one on the first one. We're going to be going first. We saw last time it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I'm thinking here, I decided to go with Nidoran female because the Nidorina can attack for 1 energy on that second turn if we get it. They are playing the continuous step Eevee because why wouldn't you try to just steal the game right off the back? And we're going to hold on to this Pokeball and have the Nidorino in hand. Now I'm holding on to it to kind of... I actually don't know why I'm holding on to it. Honestly, here I can just use it, but sometimes we like to Iono back. That's probably why I have it. We're gonna hold it so we can Iono it back for extra cards. And there's the Iono. We are going to draw it. We get the Nidorino. We are going to Pokeball, pull it out of the deck. We don't really care to have any of our basics again, and we're gonna go ahead and Iono. We are set up, ready to go. I was holding it to see if I could wait. Now, we did misplay. We should not have placed the Dark Energy first. We should have held because then we could have attacked with Nidorina. But it's okay. We don't always play perfect. They have the Combee set up in the back. They're going to attack. Okay, only 20. Continuous steps can sometimes just take you out of the game if you get the bad heads. We have Potion, so we can get rid of the damage they just did. We will go ahead and heal it up. We're going to go ahead and Bite to pressure the Eevee, though it's not real pressure. They have Shaman in the back. And now they have Leafeon, yeah, so they're going to be able to attack for 70. We can kind of stall out a little bit by the evolutionary line. You know, evolution is kind of like a free healing that does happen because our HP pool does go up. We'll get our Nidorino set up. We are going to go ahead. I'm trying to think if I should evolve and get knocked out or if I should just get the damage in. Kind of going back and forth on this. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to get the Nidoqueen in the back, and I'm going to try to get it set up, though we're not going to have enough time to really do that. Next turn, we will have Nidoking going, and it can kind of contest this Leafeon, but we're already in a pretty bad position. They're getting set up on the bench. We could draw red, though. We could deal some damage with the poison. We're not necessarily out of it yet. Here, I'm thinking if I want to sack Nidoqueen or if I just want to go straight into Nidorino, which we will do. We will get it set up with that Dark Energy. We'll do that Full Art Nidoking, and we'll attack with Poison Horn. Now, we will always be up 10, even though they will heal with the Shaman, because the poison does not go away unless they withdraw that Leafeon. Now that they've researched, they would have to do it with using their energy. So, yeah, it's not too bad. They are going to switch out into that Vespiquen, though, who actually hits pretty hard. This Vespiquen deals good damage. It just deals some recoil to itself, but oftentimes it does not matter. 120 for the 30 on the crackback. We've got double communicator in hand. We are not going to be able to get this Nidoqueen set up in time. We will knock out the Vespiquen. If we could get the Leafeon kill, we could potentially do it, but it is unfortunately a little too late for our squad. We're just going to let the opponent Fragrant Flower garden themselves up. They've got that other Vespiquen in the background. Cool card, the Erica, so now we're like really out of this game. And the communicators aren't going to do anything. We'll send in that Nidoqueen just because we want to see the pretty card art. popping up right there. Her with the family. We've got research. We do research. We're going to draw 2 cards. We see the Nidoking, we see the Leaf, and we'll concede. All right, we are in that next game. We are going first again, which is not what we want to see, but we are leading with the Nidoran male, which is also not what we want to see. They've got Sprigatito, though, so they're going to be going second. Super consistency. We're going to Pokeball, get our Nidoran female out. That's pretty decent. Get her set up. We're going to go ahead and Leaf. This way, next turn, we can search for that other Nidoran and utilize our other supporter next turn. It's important to know, he can only do 1 supporter a turn. So you have to think ahead on certain things like that, especially with Leaf. They Pokeball, grab a Farfetch'd out of the deck, I guess for some early pressure, and they're going to cry for help. We draw, we get Nidorino, which is pretty decent. We can get ourselves set up, and we're going to call for the family. I'm holding on to Iono. I want to be able to disrupt them, and I did not want to Iono into that other Nidoran. Now they have Florigato set up. We're going to make our decision here. Who do we want to sacrifice? What is going to be the game plan? And we just say bye to that Nidoran since we do have the Nidorino ready to go. We want to preserve that health total for as long as we can. 20 health here. We've got the Leaf and we have Iono. We have Potion in hand as well. I'm thinking here for a second. I want to figure out exactly what I want to do. We're going to Iono, see if we can get that Meowscarada out of here, assuming that's what they have. We do draw the Nidoking, which is nice. We can go ahead and get that evolution going. I think about it. I don't want to reveal this card, and then I say, nah, never mind. We're just going to go ahead and do it in case we get Sabrina or something. We do have research for the next turn. They're going to switch out and go into that Farfetch'd. We're not playing an EX deck, and Meowscarada is not nearly so scary without the EX cards, dealing that extra damage. So Tanner USA, going to get first point. And again, we're going to sit here and think, how do we want to do this? Going first, messing us up again. We're just down in energy, and it's really annoying. We draw the Nidoqueen, not able to get it set up until we get perfect. We've got Nidorina, who will not be knocked out by Farfetch'd. We can get this Nidoking set up, and we can deal the 30 damage with the bite. Now, one of the problems with Nidoqueen is it also requires 3 energy. If Nidoqueen required 2 energy, and just dealt like a lower base damage but a higher boost from Nidoking, it could probably be a much better deck, especially now with Iona. But we are going to go ahead and get out. That way we can try to set it up for later, and we will Poison Horn with the on the Farfetch'd, knocking it out. Meowscarada is not something we have to be super scared of. I mean, we're at 150 health, and they go ahead and concede. They know that they cannot beat us. We are going first again. We're going to play one more. I'm just kind of feeling it. I want to play the deck out more. I'd love to see what it can do going second, but we're playing against Giratina, and this is one of the exciting things about being a dark deck in this meta is Giratina is almost always seen. We will Pokeball for that Nidoran female. We're going to get it set up, and then we're going to go ahead and do Professor's Research. We've got the Iona. We've got our full arts in hand, but we do not have those middle stages. So the opponent is going to do that golden, beautiful Pokeball. They are playing a fire deck, it looks like. I really wish I had that golden Pokeball. It looks so good. They have a Charmander, so it looks like we were playing against a Giratina Charmander deck. Now, you can put Giratina in anything that you're not planning on attacking a bunch. We'll research, draw Communication and Potion, get our Nidoran, and we will attack for that weakness. 20 plus 20, 40 in 4 turns. We'll knock it out before it gets fully set up. Hopefully the Charizard, though, will not be too much of a problem. We have a potential out to the Charizard if we get the Giratina knocked out by having Nidoqueen set up. They Iono, not knowing that they're unbricking us, and we've been stuck on these cards. We've got the Nidorino now, we've got the Nidorino, and we've got the Nidoran. Now, our Pokeball is dead. We have all of our things we could potentially set up with it, and this is a minor mistake. I could have sent that Iono, sent the Nidoran back with Iono, and then Pokeballed it if I drew Pokeball again, but that's one of those harder calls. But we're going to go ahead and attack with that second attack. We're done 60 to that Giratina, and it is ready to get knocked out next turn by the Nidorino. That weakness really going into effect. I want to see cards like Purloin and Mariana actually do something in this meta, because it would be really cool to see these lower damaging teams. But they're going to leaf out. They're going to get their Charmeleon in. Now, Blast Burn, the big attack from Charizard, does cost 2 energy if they do use it, and it's going to take a few turns for them to be able to get it set up. If they do have that Charizard in hand, we have the potential to maybe do something. We have Nidoqueen. We can get it set up. We've got Nidorino, but I decide to Iono. We really need to see the Nidoking here, and we're going to, yes, there we go. We've got the Nidoking, and we drew the Nidoqueen. We do not have Nidorina, though, unfortunately, but we can get the, or it's already set up, so we do, and they just concede out of nowhere. We'll take it. The power of Giratina is not good enough to take out the Nido Kings. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll smell you later. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.